Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mediocre Men Media Podcast, starring Phantom, Mike Darkside, Casey Ugarbi, Taco Tony, Ultima, and Jake the Good Man. Now let's get this show on the road.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what is now known as the Mediocre Men Media Podcast. I almost want to say Real Talk Radio, but guess what, boys and girls? We got ourselves a brand new name, M3 Podcast, or whatever you want to call it. Let's introduce everyone for this evening. You have Mike the Dark Side, you have Taco Tony, you have Ultima, you have Phanto, you have K-Swiss, and you have myself, Jake the Good Man, here with you on this lovely Sunday evening. So, welcome to the podcast, everyone. This is our very first M3 podcast. We got some different things we're going to be talking about this evening. This week kind of marks as the 2-year anniversary since we started doing the podcasting side of things. And so we're basically just going to be spending this evening kind of recalling things, some of our favorite moments in the past, talk about some of the interviews that we've done over the past couple years for what was Real Talk Radio. And we got some other things we're going to get into. I believe there's a game that we're going to be having coming up later. So be looking forward to that. I know some of the guys here in the call this evening, they have some stuff that they want to share with you as well tonight. I also want to tell you guys that we have a new song that is going to be airing tonight. And basically what that is it's a revamp of one of our classical hits that you guys have known for probably the past couple years, because it's been around longer than we've been in the podcasting business. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a quick time out, and we'll be back with the discussion of Flashback of RTR. So here is our brand new song for you guys, Hakuna Manapa, the 2017 remake, right here on the M3 Podcast. Stay tuned.
Hakuna Manapa, what a terrible phrase. Hakuna Manapa, ain't no passion phrase.
It means no worries for the rest of my days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Manapa.
Like Vegeta, there's Krillin again. Should we kill him like last time? Oh no, please, for the love of God, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Hakuna Manapa. Hakuna Manapa.
Oh my God, Krillin's dead! Guys, we gotta do something quick!
Can you hear me? Can you hear me calling to you? Can you see me? Can you see me waiting to you? If I may say that you're pretty, if I may say that you were really throwing my heart around. But when it drops, will it make a sound? I'll just find my way to you. And I will have a say about you. Then I'm gonna get over you.
You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Men Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio.
Welcome back to the M3 Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jake the Good Man with you here on this Sunday evening. Beginning of the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the new edition of Hakuna Manapa. Really not much of any changes except for it just sounds much cleaner. I thought, Casey, you did a fantastic job with that song, man. Let me give you a round of applause for that. Good job, dude.
Whoa.
So I hope you guys. Oh, sorry. What?
I just said woo.
Woo! Okay, so you normally, so we're at the part of the show to where we ask everyone how their day has been. Would anyone like to go first?
Real men go first. I'll go first, but I'm just kidding. But I'll go first. But
Salty man go first.
I'm not.
Salty
Don't get salty, Tony. Don't get salty.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm leaving this thing, but my day was good though. I mean, finally got the Tokyo Ghoul collaboration art done today, and we got an Attack on Titan collaboration coming up real soon.
Right, which I believe we're going to be talking a little bit about that later on in tonight's episode of the M3 Podcast, which, by the way, I also noticed you have a popular Instagram account that you do live streams on.
Mm-hmm.
I saw what you did your live stream today, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about it.
And how did that go?
Whoever told you to bring that up, I'm killing one of y'all. But yeah, it went pretty good. It was boring at first, but it got very good.
Hey, that's good to hear, man.
Phantom not to let you two come in there.
You know we weren't trying to be mean with you or anything, Tony.
I know, but they gonna die tonight,
Bro. During or after the podcast?
Nope. During.
You'll never know.
It'll be a surprise. Anyone else want to share how their day went? Because I'm saving mine for last. Because I got an interesting story to share with you guys.
Bland as fuck. I got nothing.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, course. I got nothing to do. Unlike you, Mr. Fucking Stream.
Fanto, Tony, Mike. I mean, not Tony. Tony already said this, but Fanto, Casey, Mike, you guys want to share how your guys' day went? Or have anything you'd like to tell?
I got nothing. They pussies.
Man, go fuck yourself, Tony. I'm just gonna tell you, my day was okay. It started off kind of bad because some stuff happened last night that I'm not too proud to talk about. But yeah,
Oh, I can talk about it.
you say anything, it's gonna be like The Rock. It's gonna be boots. Yes,
You know, Tony, you know Mike's going to find you if you do.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna talk about this later on in the show.
dude, I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna shove my size 12 foot up your narrow, bony little ass. Yeah.
It's not a stream without some conflict. It's fucking amazing.
This
This
for that.
Feels just like home.
This is how mediocre we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, don't worry. Just because he said that, we're gonna talk about this story later on tonight.
You get me and Tony in the same chat room, it's gonna be like fucking water, and it's gonna be water and oil. We just don't mix.
What?
Water and oil?
What?
Just-
Wouldn't you mean something like fire and gasoline?
No, they don't mix. That's the point.
Osman, shut up.
Mix. We don't mix. I'm just saying.
Oh, but he was getting it on with his
You
We'll talk about that later.
keep uttering it. Uttering it.
We'll share
They
some.
played
We'll share
football
some
together.
stories later on in the podcast. But K-Swiss, Fanto, you guys have any stories you want to share from today, or how you guys' day went?
They play football together.
You know, I've just
Enjoy.
been playing Breath of the Wild all day.
Which that's a fantastic game, dude. Thanks for showing me that, by the way, because I really can't seem to put that game down. It's because well, the both of us, I know we've both beaten 2 of the Ganons so far. I believe you're at the Wind Beast, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Currently.
Awesome. Fanto, you want to share how your day went, buddy?
I've just been playing creative versus all day and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
Which, by the way, if you guys are looking for a game that's like Minecraft but better, play Creativerse. Play it. It's a fun little game. I like it. Now, I saved mine for last because this is like a very fun thing. Sorry, what, Ultimo?
Did Casey say how his day was?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm that tired. I am that tired. Oh shit! Someone kill me, Tony. Come here. I know you hate me the most. Kill me.
Nope, I don't hate you the most. I like embarrassing Mike the most.
All right, kill me.
So I'll tell you. I'll tell you guys how my day was because a very interesting thing happened. It was pretty cool because we got to meet Fanta's mother today, which was really awesome because that makes us all feel like family and everything now.
Oh yeah.
And so at one point it was me, Fanto, and Casey in the call. This was about 4 hours ago this afternoon. And I start talking, all right, and apparently I have a new nickname now. Are you guys ready?
Deep Throat!
My new nickname is apparently Deep Throat.
Gee, I wonder why.
Jake the Deep
I'm not deep throating. No. But I got a feeling you guys are not going to let me live that down.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
No, we're not.
I mean, you guys can vote which is better, Long John or Deep Throat.
And let us know in the comment section whether it's on Spreaker, and I believe we're also streaming on YouTube at the moment.
I checked it. I don't think
Deep Throat. Good.
It's gonna be on YouTube at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be on like right after this.
Up
Right
to
after this
YouTube.
gets done. Okay, so it doesn't like actually stream on YouTube, but it uploads there. So that's kind of how our days went and everything. So tonight's episode, we're just kind of looking back and discussing our memories, just in podcasting in general. Some of our favorite moments. Also going to be talking about what led to the idea of Real Talk Radio and what is now the Entry Podcast. Funny moments, memories. Listen to bits of a couple interviews, so that way we can see some of our favorite moments from those. Give you guys who are new an idea as to what we do with interviews. Might even read a couple news stories, and we got some games planned out for you guys. Sorry, Casey, were you about to say something?
Oh no, I was just saying, man, it's been like 2 years, and you know.
I know, dude. I cannot believe it's been that long. I mean, I've known almost all of you guys for about at least 3 years now, and I know I know Mike's like the new addition, like, to our family and everything. Which I've known him for about. I've known you for about what, 3 or 4 months now, I believe. I can't exactly remember, but man,
Right.
man, I look back, and anyone can like share whatever stories they want to from RTR. This is kind of an open discussion here. I've been thinking about like the old podcasts that we did back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And it made one of my favorite moments. Some of my favorite moments were actually spending hours into editing Introvert Reality episodes for Real Talk Radio, because at the time, like, that was just such a big thing to us. There, another moment that I really think back to on the old Real Talk Radio was when me and Casey did. Casey, I don't know if you remember this, but you remember when we did the Pokemon Go discussion?
Oh yeah.
That was like one of the very first things. That would have been like the third or fourth episode of the podcast. in terms of like when it like officially ran, like that January, February.
Right.
And a lot of people
one that it was popular.
Yep. Oh man, it was big whenever we like first started and everything. And I remember people absolutely loving the Pokemon Go discussion that we did. Because like that's like a good Casey will tell you that's like a good 50 minute long discussion, which you can find on YouTube. And I know another crazy memory was when me, Casey, and I believe Ultima, and I can't remember who else was a part of this podcast, because this is like also another way back when situation when we did an episode on the Pokemon 20th anniversary.
Oh yeah, I was there.
You guys were there for that, and I remember before
I kept telling you guys that Pikachu was stupid. And then you guys had that recording thing ready for when you were Pokemon battling, and I'm just like, oh god, why?
Still shows in that movie.
I was fixing.
Sorry, I was thinking of the Pokemon Go, but the movie as well. Fuck that.
Can I just say this? The movie, he shouldn't have spoken the movie.
No, I had too much to rant about the movie.
I was so mad when that happened. I was like, this motherfucker's speaking?
Oh god, we'll save that for a bit later. But Jesus Christ, that was stupid.
Yeah, and of course with that, I also I was actually fixing to mention the battle that we did, because I'm like, where am I going to find all these sound effects? Where am I going to find the material that I need for this? Because it's like, what if I had this cool idea at the time to where it's like, what if we did a thing to where it sounded like we had a Pokemon battle? Because I remember at the time, like we wanted to try something that made it seem like realistic, like we were actually doing it live. And I'm like, oh, Casey, let's do a Pokemon battle live on Real Talk Radio, which you can obviously tell I think is freaking it.
And this was pretty, to me, in my opinion, was probably one of the stupidest things we've ever done on the show.
I think it was too. Looking back at it,
you want a second opinion on that?
Go ahead. Shoot.
It was.
It was the stupidest thing that we ever did.
Stupid. That it was cringy, but people found it a little very cringy to the point it just was a laugh of mediocreness.
Hey, at least it wasn't as cringy as My Little Nappa.
Oh, dude, don't even. That's another memory that I just now remembered, and I cringe at. Like, I legit cringe at that.
That was the memory I hoped that I would never remember. Now I remember. Thank you, Fanto. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fanto.
I'm not gonna play that. I'm not.
That.
You guys don't have to worry. I'm not gonna play that abomination on this.
Isn't it on YouTube?
No, it's not on YouTube. But if you guys want to know, at one point in time, I didn't do this for like seriousness. I did it for like just to show Nappa's stupidity and everything.
I wrote a Moscow. Like that was like
we tried doing it for Moscow to make it like a bad fan fiction, which I don't think it actually went through. Which, speaking of which, you're going to hear about a minute or two clip of the Moscow X interview that we did a long time ago here later on down the line in the show.
I don't blame it, because that shit, it's not supposed to be family friendly, but it's not supposed to be X-rated. It's not supposed to be X-rated. That shit was horrible. That was like, oh god, that was like the Titanic of fanfics.
The worst thing anyone has ever written, what you and Casey were all saying. I want to go back in time and legit stop myself from doing that. I seriously do.
The only thing good about it was that the grammar was actually on par. That's it.
Yeah, that was the only good thing about it. Everything else could go into the trash. That's me.
That definitely needs to go. That thing's in the trash now. It's in the trash. It's out of here.
Just like Salty Tony. Conscience.
Shit.
Phantom.
Any memories you guys would like to share from Real Talk Radio in the past? that you guys
I'll have to be last
recall
because someone is
or whatever?
calling me.
Just all the times I called in before I was actually included as the cast, just derailing the entire show.
Yeah, because a lot of the times you and Tony would call in was like whenever we do game nights and whatnot, we'd be like, hey, come aboard, anyone who wants to play, and join in.
Yeah, like there was Family Feud and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and stuff. We played a lot of games.
I was about to say, like...
Which, by the way, we did a horrible... I remember me and Jake and I had the idea of doing game shows, you know, for the podcast and all that stuff. And like, the thing was that, you know, for the people who were like calling in and all that stuff to our call, you know, they were gonna receive like a oh shoot, I'm playing Breath of the Wild and I'm like, not anyway.
Oh
like,
shoot, gift cards? What? That's insane. Except that would be too bad because we're cheap people and we're poor. Actually, no.
Yeah, and
that idea.
it takes like a fucking month to get the fucking gift card, and I have to like hunt you down just to get like one fucking gift card.
Yeah, I was
like,
terrible at that. I'm sorry.
No,
Yep,
here's the
I
thing.
know
Here's the
that
other problem with
firsthand.
that, though.
okay.
Here's the other problem, though. If we keep doing that, it's just going to be like another problem of, oh, did we ever give him the gift card? Oh, we probably didn't. Oh, shit.
So, you know, reflecting back to that, I think one of my favorite memories was just the game shows, because we only followed through with one gift card thing and a gift. And you want to know what? I was the one that did it. I was the one that sent it out, because the rest of them were Goodman. Like Goodman had to send them out, and
I was terrible at sending them out. Which I needed. My New Year's resolution: actually send out gift cards to winners.
Like,
yeah, or else I'm gonna have to hunt your ass down for them again.
Like, no, which leads into one of my other favorite memories was when we actually did our first interview, and on Real Talk Radio. And
right, which let me get that. I'm gonna pull up the interview. You keep talking about it, but I'm gonna try to get this going.
Okay.
Well,
that's my cue. That's my cue. Oh, so like,
this is the first time, everyone. This is the first time. Let's make them believe that.
So the first time I've ever we've ever interviewed and all that stuff in our show, like it was great, and we interviewed my good friend Caitlin Slade. She played volleyball back in my community college, and we just became really really good friends and all that stuff, and I had this idea, and we kind of we both kind of had this idea, like, hey, we should do an interview on her and all, because she's pretty cool. So we did the interview, and we did a little quiz at the end of the show and all.
I know.
But you know what? Again, I'm gonna go back to it. I was the one that actually sent the gift card, and all the other goodies to her, and again, which leads to me saying I actually do a better job sending the gift cards than Goodman.
Yeah, you do. Which, by the way, I basically just picked a random spot in this interview because you mentioning this, we'll show the listeners kind of a bit of an idea as to how that interview was. This in total was about a half-hour interview. Our very first interview we ever did, and I was listening to some of it earlier, and I could tell it's kind of aged since, but this was one of my favorite interviews to do, because you just really got to know someone. So you guys won't be able to hear it in the call, but people listening to the podcast will be able to hear it. This is just a minute-long clip of the interview that we did I'm just picking a random location. So here's part of the Kalen Slade interview.
Oh, yeah, like I honestly can because you said you've been through different like coaches and whatnot, and I agree with everything you said about the coaches.
Oh my God, my
leads me on to my next question is what are some of the biggest obstacles that you've had to go through during not just high school but college career as well?
Well, that's actually a very interesting question. As Casey knows, my senior year of high school, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder called juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, or otherwise known as Stills.
I just listened into the Spreaker podcast.
And that's a bit of a tad bit of a look at that interview, which I'm sorry I can't fix the audio to where you can hear it in the Skype call, but yeah, my stuttering was terrible in that, but that's still, I'm with Casey on that. That's a very memorable interview in terms of real talk.
You mind if I use this as a segue real quick?
Sure, use it.
You know what my favorite part of RTR, or at least interview-wise, was?
What is that?
Just having a chat with Rachel Messer. Like, that entire interview, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
that interview was that was another great interview.
Yeah, like it's one of those times where we're all people, and even though like someone who is as awesome a person as Rachel is, it's like we all got to sit around and talk. If we're just casual people being just casually being friends and all that, like that was the real fun. That was the real talk, and I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah, and that was before I had my notebook computer, so I'm like, we gotta have more than one person, to like be able to record this back and forth. Like when this person talks, I'll have to record it. When I talk, this person will have to record it. But yeah, that interview, we learned a lot about voice acting, which that episode's not up anymore. It sadly got deleted. But if you guys want me to, I will publish that on YouTube. Or I might, I'll probably publish that on YouTube because that's a much older interview. Which, speaking of which, she is one of the people we may or may not be interviewing in the future. Not confirming anything as of yet, but we are reaching out to people at the moment. We've reached out to some different people, waiting to officially hear back and everything. So I'll be looking forward to that. And
look me up. I got some questions for Rachel, especially since she's in a game that I am also playing that I gotta ask her.
What's the game?
Technically it's a game that me and my buddy plays. It's Paladins. I've gotten into it recently, not as much as my buddy here, but she plays as a demonic character. I keep forgetting the names because I'm bad at freaking names. But
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, she had a really fun time with it, and when I was hearing the lines of this character, she was very expressive, and I loved the lines that she used for the character. It was really fun to hear.
She does a fantastic job with the characters that she voices. There's a game that came out she voiced in about a year ago. I forgot about the name of the game. It's on Steam, but when I heard her, she did a really fantastic job.
Sorry if you ever hear this again.
But I don't know. I do have some other memories I would like to share, but I just want to see if anyone else has some RTR podcasting memories that they would like to share. Like, I don't know if Fanto or Tony Donkified. Yes. That is an old bit. Like, you have to go back to the After Hours show in order to listen to Donkified, which we might be working on some new Donkified stuff. Kind of want to get that back going again because that was kind of a favorite of people. Which, by the way, I also want to say hello to my friend Sonic Speed News in the chat. What's going on, Chris? Hope you're having a fantastic evening, buddy. What were you about to say, Ultima?
I still have the sound file of that, to be fair. And I can put it on the soundboard if you want.
Yes, get that on the soundboard. Let me know when you have that ready, because that is the best thing ever. We donkified. I did the worst thing. I did the worst thing ever and donkified the Death Parade intro.
Oh goodness.
Oh god. Actually, I don't remember if you guys remember this, but John, Mary Race from.
I can barely hear you, Ultima.
You remember my buddy John?
Oh yeah. He's the one who did the Kirby theme. Yes, pull
the
that up.
Magnificent bastard. I don't have that file. That's him. That he has it. Mark has it. I don't, sadly.
Oh, well, we'll have to get that file because that needs.
I do have Tetris though. I do have the Tetris.
Get it ready. Get Tetris ready. Let me know when you have it ready. In the meantime, Fanto, yes, Tony, Mike, you guys have any RTR memories you'd like to share?
Waterfall.
The waterfall rap.
Well, besides the waterfall incident that you all started, so that's some Real Talk Radio memories right there. It started when we were just playing a game of. I gotta close my door.
Was it Cards Against Humanity we were playing?
No, we was playing a game of Name That Sex Position, and I explained the sex position of waterfall, and since y'all kept on getting confused on why I was figuring everything out, it's called working the knowledge.
This man right here, let me tell you guys what happened in the chat whenever we were playing this game. He named every position correct.
And I did.
Every single one of them. There's like 20 or 30 that was there. And
it was 40 actually.
40. God bless you, man. How did you know all that stuff off the bat?
Honestly, did the same thing Mike did. It's called innovating. Just like you innovate when you play sports with each other.
By the way, if you guys are wondering, that is a one of the really weird games that we played back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, you just find anything like funny, like some sort of game that like is funny or anything, you can play it. Like I think tonight we're gonna be playing a game where it's basically gonna be describing things in the worst possible way.
Oh dear God!
So what's the prize?
Actually, it's the I'll be giving you horrible descriptions. You got to guess what it is from.
Right.
Oh, I knew. Wait. Hold on, Ultima. You're the only one who's going to be giving the descriptions, and then all the rest of us has to try and guess.
Yep, it's going to be a clusterfuck.
Oh, it's going to be dear God.
There's some hints.
You're fucking screwed.
Now, Fanto, Tony, do you guys have any memories you want to share? I mean, not Tony. Tony just shared his, but Mike.
I'm saying Donkey Fight and Waterfall and stuff.
Donkey Fight and Waterfall.
Hey, Mike, you have any?
Yeah, Mike, do you have anything?
And I know you're new to this, Mike, so any, like, even recent memories are okay.
I think the only memories that I have is from, like, either Thanksgiving special, when we did, like, the Halloween special, which I shared a very disturbed you guys about some shit that I went through. And yeah.
That was another favorite of mine, to be honest.
Same here. That's basically what kind of got us back going. Which you guys can listen to that episode on YouTube. It's not on Spreaker. It's on YouTube, the Halloween special. Another memory that popped into my head whenever, and this popped into my head whenever Ultima and Casey were talking about the past interviews that we did. I'm going to play a bit here in just a minute of it. But it had me thinking back to when we did the Moscow X interview, which, by the way, if you guys are wondering of some of the people who we've interviewed in the past, Caitlin Slade, Moscow X, Purple Eyes WTF, Rachel Messer, Joel McDonald, and Casey's friend Rose. And I know there's been some couple of...
Wait, Kyle Haber.
And Kyle Haber.
I was just about to say that. I was going to give him the introduction. God damn it.
Yeah, so we even had Adult Go on here as well. That had me thinking back to the Moscow X interview because we originally were supposed to do that over spring break of 2016, which we had that recorded and everything. Yeah, so we had it recorded, but what happened was the last thing you ever want to happen whenever you record an interview. The file was lost. And so we ended up having to reschedule doing like a second take, which I'm kind of glad we did because that interview was much better than when we did it the first time. And because that was me and Casey, that was a really good interview, I thought. Our first time actually talking to someone like Moscow X. That was our second Real Talk interview, wasn't it, Casey?
Yeah. No, wait. It wasn't our second.
Second? Was it our second? It had to be our second or third interview because it was March of 2016. It was after the Caitlin Slade interview. I know that.
Moscow, I think, was the second interview in general.
Second interview. Oh, and some other people we've had on the show are Liam Triforce, and we also had our friend
Kiriakude.
Yeah, Kiriakude. And we also had mine and Casey's friend on here to discuss the Galactica Gamble, which that was earlier. That was all earlier this year and everything. So you guys can go listen to that. Those are on YouTube as well as the Calais Bear, Purple Eyes WTF interviews. Here's a little bit of the Moscow X interview from back in 2016. Going to play just about a minute of it for you guys.
Modern ancestor, descendant, that's it, reviews bad fan fiction. So, and then, but the thing is, though, is that I'm not making fun of it. Is that the whole the gimmick with Getting You to Smile is that he thinks this is like the greatest thing. These things are the greatest things that have ever been. He loves it. He thinks bad fan fiction is fantastic. It's wonderful. So ingenious.
Derp.
So ingenious that I saw a fan fiction of My Little Pony, and later that day I seen the fan fiction with Nappa, and I'm like, is this a coincidence, or is there going to be a Nappa My Little Pony fan fiction coming soon? Which would be, I'm sorry to bring that up.
So that's a little bit of the Moscow X interview that we did. Talking about, that was whenever they were talking about the bad fan fiction theater. Of course, when we did interviews with him, Joel, Kyle, Rachel, Purple Eyes, we got to learn a lot about voice acting as to how, they sort of do things, like what their own style is, what they would recommend. And it's honestly something that I would say, if you want to have some advice, go back and listen to them. And if you have anyone you'd like for us to interview, tell us. We're open to get in contact with pretty much anyone at this point.
We will try. There is no guarantee.
Yeah, no guarantee because, people have busy schedules and everything. So things might not always work out, but just we'll try our best. We'll try our best to get a interview.
We'll try our mediocre best, okay?
Yes, we'll be very mediocre with this.
Until somebody asks us to interview Dwayne The Rock Johnson, how are we gonna get in?
You mean the next president who's gonna run in 2020?
Yes, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I see you're up for president of 2020. Could you tell us a little bit about what led to that decision?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. What led to that? Oh, God, no. He's just going to shoot a promo the entire time.
He pretty much is. So now that we've actually gotten to show you guys a little bit of the funny moments as well as a bit of the interviews that we've done in the past, to give you guys an idea as to what we kind of plan on doing with the Mediocre Men Media Podcast, or M3 for short. Those are just some things. Now, next up on the list is we're going to give you guys the opportunity to get to know the podcast members as to a little bit of backgrounds and everything. And so I'll be the one to get us going first. My name is Jake the Good Man. I am from Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, right now I'm a 23-year-old who's from where, Fanso?
You're from Obama?
That's an inside joke, guys.
Oklahoma. What the heck?
I'm from
That's an inside joke from earlier because I purposely I said like you're from Wichita. I was like no, he said no, Oklahoma. And then I went, wait, you're from Obama? No, Oklahoma. Oh, you're from Oklahoma.
Of course, I'm from Obama. Some other things to know about me. I am a mass communications major. I am actually my graduation is in a week, actually. And I guess I got a little bit of catching up on that I need to do. So this week's going to be a bit hectic for me, but got to do it so that way I can wrap up school and finally be done. I can see the finish line. I can hear the music as I'm running and carrying the torch up the stairs. I'm running like I'm Rocky, pretty much. Like he runs up the stairs. That's pretty much how I feel. And of course, I actually work radio in the real world, like not just on podcasts, but like I record commercials. Gotten to do live stuff before for a couple of radio stations within my area, for college, for internships, all that good stuff. And I'm hoping to get a full-time job once I graduate here in a couple weeks. So that's a little bit about me. Anyone who would like to go next?
Ladies first, Phantom.
You know, so that means that's you, Tony.
No, that's you.
No, that's you.
No, that's you.
Oh, just kiss and do it already.
Okay.
Take out you two.
Hey, you know what? I'll do it. Sheesh.
Yeah, let the burnt crust Asian go first.
Tony, let me remind you, you are half Asian.
I said burnt crust. Okay.
Well, then that means you're super, super burnt. Like, you know, we have to out.
Super, okay.
Okay. Shut up.
Can't say shit about that. I have no comment on that.
Well, I'm running.
Anyway, so my name is Case West. Ladies, women, and kids. No, I'm just joking. Like Goodman, like we started Real Talk Radio like 2 years ago, and I'm kind of I used to go in the opposite direction because he was going to mass communications and I was music. So like, you know, I had all the music knowledge and Goodman had all the kind of like audio knowledge. And I mean, like we had like similar, in a way, we kind of had like similar experiences in a sense.
Like they're two separate things, but they can like come together. Like, you know what I mean? Like they match.
Yeah, they complement each other. So like Goodman was good at like doing radio stuff, and I would like do the music and all that jazz. But I used to be a music major, and I used to perform like a lot and played in so many cities around the U.S. And then I just decided to change my major, so now I'm an education major and trying to go and teach and maybe even move to Ireland when I get done. Yeah.
We need to go to Ireland, do a Mediocre Media podcast live from there.
According to Fanto's mom, I have to move to Ireland.
You just have to. You're too reliable.
According to his mom, I have to move to Ireland. That's the thing. Because I guess there's a teacher shortage there. So I was like, you know
yeah,
what?
like in primary and elementary school, no, like that's actually true. A lot of people don't want to fucking teach.
So
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like, I wonder why. There has to be a problem. Anyway, so, you know, I'm an education major now, but I still perform and I still do lots of goofy stuff. But man, I used to, whenever I used to perform as a music major, man, I used to play like in Denver and Albuquerque, New Mexico, Nashville, Tennessee, you know, even New York.
Was around, man.
And the fact that you got to play in Nashville is freaking cool. Like that in New York has to be like the dream places for musicians to play.
Yeah, and that's kind of, I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I mean, like for me, it was just like music just sort of became like this chore, and I didn't want that. I didn't want it to feel like that. Like I want to be able to play in Nashville now, just because because I earned it, I guess, and something that wasn't given to me, because I was given the opportunity to play, and at the time, and still even now, I felt like I didn't earn it. But you know, now I'm here as an ed major, and I do this podcast with Goodman. I've been doing this podcast with Goodman for a while, you know, and now we're just gonna keep going with it. So there's
Yeah. Because like the part, like whenever it was like me and you who both did the podcast, I was right after New Year, because I know like before New Year, you know, I did like a couple sort of I guess you could say test episodes.
Yeah, and then we like
Real Talk.
And then we like, you know, we had some ideas and we talked about it, and then we did it, and then we were doing really good with the show.
Yeah, and then I know like our schedules got busy and everything, which kind of caused it to where we weren't able to either do an episode as much, or like we would have to pre-record, which that really, I know like I'll take some of the blame on that because that was my idea, but it's like that kind of, I feel like that kind of worsened things. Like that might not have been the best move ever, but kind of had to, because, you know, like we had events going on and everything, but now, you know, we have more people on board for the M3 podcast, so that way we can have, there's a week to where someone's gone, we still have people here and everything, and basically just hopping on every Sunday to talk about whatever. Now, does anyone else in here want to kind of introduce themselves?
Okay, I'll go.
Guys.
Okay, well, I'm getting killed by zombies here. Well,
oh yeah, by the way, a lot of us are playing video games while we're actually doing this podcast.
It's a tradition, okay? It's a tradition.
Yes,
we always play video games when we do this.
Except me, I'm the only one not playing video games at the moment. But speaking of which, actually, which I don't have problems with you guys playing video games during it. Like, if that's something you enjoy doing, I'm fine with it. Because I also want to bring up another thing before, like real quick while I'm thinking of it. We're partnered with Tag, the Anime Gamesters here, you know, ran by Fanto, Tony, Mike, and we've talked about maybe doing some stuff in the future with them, maybe like some gaming streams. We don't know exactly yet, but we'll keep you guys very updated on that.
Actually, because we had talked about this, and this was one of the ideas or so. And I mean, one of the ideas was like doing a game night every other week on like a certain night, and like advertising that out and streaming it on Twitch and YouTube even. You know,
it's still in the works.
Still in the works, but that was one of the ideas. So if you have any preferences of what you want for that, let us know in the comments here at Spreaker.
Yeah, let us know. Maybe like I see where Chris said COD Zombies. Hey, we could play some Call of Duty Zombies. I mean, as long as we got the Call of Duty
that's like
game.
Another like friendship wrecker. Like that's gonna kill us. I'm down for that.
I'm down for going rage quit from that game.
Hey, if we were to ever play it, Smash Bros. Melee.
Smash Bros. 4.
Smash Bros. Melee is like fucking, we gotta be next to each other. We're like countries away. We're like states away.
True. I wish Melee was online.
Like the Super Smash Brothers, whatever comes out for Switch.
Yeah, could they just confirm as a Super Smash Bros. Coming out for the Switch?
I mean, it has to. It has to.
Yeah, they would have to.
That was already a given in the first place.
I mean, it's Smash Bros. You're gonna have a new Smash Bros. Game for a system, like you are with Mario Kart.
Just not right now because the other one is still big. So
true. It's. I mean, it's not that old. I give it a couple years before the next Smash Bros. Comes out. But
games that are friendship killers: Mario Kart,
Call of Duty,
Smash Brothers.
Nope, it's more games. Mario Kart, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, you name it.
Counter-Strike's the biggest of them all right now.
Yeah.
Like people like that is intense. But
marriages.
Tony, Mike, Fanto, you guys kind of want to tell everyone about yourselves?
Oh yeah, I was, but you kind of did cut me off. But it's all good.
I'm sorry, dude. I have a bad habit.
Well, let's see. There's plenty of ways to describe me. The name's Anthony Wren. I'm mixed with a lot of genes, and I'm a gamer, drawer, a writer, and a poet.
Yeah, which as soon as we get done, as we wrap up, kind of letting everyone know about ourselves, I believe you're wanting to talk a little about your project, correct?
Yeah. We're doing a project together called The Shogun Eclipse Universes Align.
Right.
And what is it about? It's about our characters, Leonardo Shogun and how I pronounce it, Claudia Markensul. We're going on an adventure to save dimensions from, what's his name again?
Oh.
Okay, I remember.
Something Lamada?
Lamada. Yeah, we're saving dimensions from the evil Motaro Lamada, so it's a lot of good action, a lot of great story. So we're on 31 parts right now.
Yeah, around that.
So we're on 31 parts, and we are working on another story called Shogun Eclipse No DXD, and that's like the events that happen in between the DXD arc. So it's going to be a good story, and we also got fan art for it on the way as well. So be on the lookout for that.
Which I've seen some of the artwork you guys have done. That project looks really good, and mine, if anyone wants to read it so far, where they can go to?
You can go to Wattpad to read it. That's the only place it's at so far right now, and I'm planning to put it on other places till before the end of this year, to at least get about 40 parts. So I'm gonna add it to some other places as well if they want it on the page. Because I know some people wanted to sponsor it a little bit too. So that's a good thing.
Dude, that's good. You're picking up sponsors. Heck, we'll sponsor for you too.
Yeah. But
sponsored by the M3 Podcast.
Yeah, you can go on Wattpad and stuff like that. I say Wattpad because Wattpad kind of gives you the story feel when you're reading it. I don't really trust any other story things besides Wattpad. Until fanfiction.net fixes up their servers and stuff like that, you can just look at it on Wattpad for now.
So you guys listening definitely need to go check out the story. I've read a good portion of it. It's really good. So give it a look at. Fanto, Mike, you guys want to tell the audience a little bit about yourselves, so that way, if anyone wants to kind of know a backstory.
Do you want to go first, Mike, or shall I?
Hello, my name's Mike Dockside. I'm from Louisiana. I'm a cook. I work in a kitchen. As far as my online work, I used to do legal work for a while, and then I started doing fan fictions. Now, my fan fiction work, it will drag you in, and I kind of mix the dark with the erotic, so I call it Erotic Tales from the Dark Side. So far, I only have one story up on my YouTube channel, but I'm trying to work on more. But so far, I've been too busy to be able to actually type out stories and stuff. But I'm still thinking I'm going to make that my thing, my niche. And as far as the anime gangsters, I'm known mostly there as the comic senpai, considering I have a giant fucking stack of comics over here in a corner that I've been reading. And I have a nice collection of Deadpool comics. Really enjoying that.
Which you guys can't see it because, like, you guys can't see his camera or anything, obviously. But we've seen just like a part of his stack of comics. And let me tell you, it's one of the biggest comic book collections I've ever seen, to be honest with you.
Personally, I'm just collecting right now and reading stories just because I want to have material for once Tag becomes more than just an idea, it becomes a name brand, a show. It's going to probably start off as a segment, though, but we're working on it, people. We need your support.
Yeah, and I believe you got the Anime Gamesters has a Facebook page too, correct?
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Phantom, that's going to segue into your part. Now, come on. Tell us about yourself, man.
Yo, I'm Phantom, also known as Claw. I am from Ireland. I am currently in my last year of secondary school. For Americans, that would be high school. I am a big gamer, a nerd, as most of us are in this group. I am the creator and owner of the Anime Gamesters, alongside with Mike Darkside and Tony the Waterfaller. I am the editor for Shogun Eclipse Universes Aligned, as well as the author for The Beasts, A Band of Magic Warriors.
Right. Nice. How's that going for you?
Going pretty good. I'm currently on a break from my own story. I'm still keeping on tabs on editing the Shogun Eclipse, which is a nightmare sometimes because someone keeps wanting to use improper grammar.
It's a fanfic. It's right up a tally. Don't worry.
Yeah, fanfiction spelling's not the biggest concern.
I mean, unless you want to be like, that Jaden Smith anime on Netflix.
Neo fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, guys.
There is a Jaden Smith anime.
Since we keep bringing up the term fan fiction, later on in the show, I do have a nice little snippet of fan fiction that I'm working on for a Mr. Salty Waterfall here.
I mean, do you guys want to? Do you guys want to hear the fan
Don't get salty, Tony. 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 Don't get salty, Tony.
Calm down.
Chill, Fanto. So now we've gotten to actually know everyone, which that's
you have been actually.
I was gonna. Oh yeah, did I get? Did I do you, Fanto? I mean, did I get to you, Ultima?
Jesus. You went no, Fanto. So yeah, fuck it, I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm now Fanto apparently.
The first show of the M3 podcast, and we forgot about one of our brothers.
I'm terrible.
I went from M3 to M2, and then just went to freaking tag, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just a side character.
It went from M3. It went from M3 to M0 in seconds.
And apparently, Tony wants to fuck a transgender chick.
But
no.
But either way,
Ultima. Tell us a little bit about yourself, dude. Because I know you do like a lot of voice acting stuff. But I know you've been in some different projects.
Apparently now I'm Fanto because he kept calling me that just 3 seconds ago. Dude's name's Ultima. Full name Ultima JV Death. You don't get the government name. I'm the resident voice actor here, along with Goodman. We're both primarily voice actors among this group. I do a bunch of stupid shit. I do video games. I'm the true nerd here because I'm the only one here that plays D&D religiously.
I used to play D&D.
But you have a specific voice that you use for D&D, don't you? I thought you told me that one.
I have 3 voices I use for D&D. So there's a server I'm involved with, and I'm lucky enough to have 3 characters because of a technicality. And because of this, I got 3 characters. One, a Dragonborn archer named Fang. The name's Errol. Hello there, people. I sound stupid. I'm actually pretty smart, I've done puzzles before. Okay with it. My first one, Varric. Don't give the real name because of backstory. It's just, hey, people. I'm an assassin. I kill you. You don't like me? Fuck you. I don't care. Fuck everything. Of course, the last one is Sovereign Nevermore, the Bard. Why? Because I don't know. He's just a random person, I guess. It's worthless. Just like my life.
But all those characters sound great. I'm a fan of the first one. That I don't know what it is with that voice, but it just sounds like makes me want to go on a D&D adventure.
A lot of people like Fang.
What's up?
You know what? We just need one night. We just have to be noobs and be D&D players and play along.
I mean, for that ish, and that's gonna take a while because making a character is fucking homework.
M3 D&D.
Oh, that will be our homework though.
Yeah. If we're playing D&D, I'm digging into one of those boxes, and I'm gonna pull out all the scripts and roles of my old characters.
Be careful though, because it's now 5e. It's no longer 3.5e. No, I got you, Mike. I got the player's handbook for you. I got the Dungeon Master's Guide for you. I got Xanthar's Guide to everything for you.
I had all that shit. Man, when my house flooded, I lost a lot of shit, but I knew I fucking picked that up.
Actually, Xanthar's Guide is actually brand spanking new, my dude.
No. I mean,
the player's handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm more of the classic throwback.
Yeah, you're 3.5e, but nobody plays that anymore. You got to get updated, my dude.
I'm sorry, but I still have a few friends that still play it like the older version of it. We still have like the boards and shit, and we still sit around the table.
Board is still fine. It's just everything's digitalized, like everything else in this age. Speaking of this age, just to cap off of who I am, find me on fucking castingcall.club if you want me to be a voice of something. I don't fucking know.
Which ironically, that's how we met Ultima. That's how me and Casey met Ultima, was through Casting Call.
Wait.
Well, a project that never fucking got through, which is a weird fucking trend, because that always happens for some reason. I'm also part of a thing called the Sakura Project, which I think we mentioned earlier. We had a person called Kirigakure on here, which was the patriarch, the director of that, and I'm one of the writers. I'm one of the people that multi-voice everything. And I also help proofread everything. Well, when it comes to writing, but yeah.
Yeah, and you're the one who actually told me about that project in the first place, because I do like some additional voice work for you guys, which it definitely seems like a really cool project. And of course, you guys got the Sakura Project podcast going as well. I know you guys have a few episodes of that up already.
Yeah, that is actually on a pause due to some health issues that's been happening with Kitty as of late. I don't want to just spout her stuff out on here, so for now it's just going to be on hush. But yeah, thoughts and prayers out to her if you can.
Oh, we're sending them, man. We hope Kiri's going to be okay. But you were about to say something, Casey, right?
I was. Oh, yeah, I was. I was going to tell. I wanted. Here's the way that me, Goodman, and freaking Ultima met. Or so. It was funny as hell, right? Because the first time we've ever got into a Skype call, I was like with Goodman. I was like, hey, like, we need to like get into a Skype call with this guy. This guy is like pretty cool, all that stuff. And we get into a Skype call. The first thing I swore I heard Ultima say was like, "What's up, motherfuckers?"
That must have been like 2 or 3 that was like 2 or 3 days after I met Goodman, because I'm never that loose with someone new.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, maybe it was my first time meeting you, so.
I think it was because...
It was his first time meeting me, because the first time I met Goodman was with Kate, a.k.a. Kyo, a.k.a. Kyle.
A.k.a. Kyle.
Yeah, a.k.a. Kyle. Who, again, a project that never happened.
No, it never happened. And you know what? I'll share this story because Casey and Ultima were all there. You guys can vouch for me on this. We got into a Skype call as a group one time with the creator of the project, and we never heard from him since. Ever. And there's a lot of people on board, right, guys?
Yeah.
A lot of people, meaning us 4.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. We were like, this was the thing called YouTuber AU. And we were like trying to.
I don't remember my interview. I still remember my audition. I mean,
and I remember mine as well.
I was both Game Grumps, which was a high honor.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not. Oh wait, I can't say that. Never mind.
I still remember when I read that fucking fanfic.
Wasn't it like the what was it? He was like he wrapped his lips around my member.
He wrapped his lips around my member.
That had to be disturbing to read. Guys, oh my goodness. Mike's face right now. You guys can't see it, but he's like, hold on. We'll check up on Mike in a minute.
I thought I was dirty.
Yeah, whoever wrote the script for that was dirty. I remember I auditioned for Markiplier, which I'm like, hello everybody. I tried going for something like this, which apparently I was surprised that I got that, but hey, that's how we all met and everything, was through a project that never happened. Kind of interesting how things work like that. And Ultima is indeed one of our greatest friends. And we met just over. Oh.
Is he?
Am I?
Yes.
X-Files. Fuck.
Speaking of which, did you ever find that donkified Tetris file?
Tetris? Yeah.
Could you cue that up could you get that going for us, please? Because the world needs to hear this before we move into our game.
Can you not hear it? It's playing. It's playing.
No, I can't hear it.
What is this bullshittery? Hold on 1 second. Hold on, watch. God diddly darn second.
It's probably a Skype thing, because I'm not able to like share my audio with you guys also, but yet I can do it over the Spreaker soundboard.
You do know there's a share audio function.
Yeah, there is, which I tried setting that to my speaker, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Skype is weird. Move to Discord.
Yeah,
there is a Discord group that we have on.
Yes, we do have a Discord server.
We actually have a Discord.
Yes, which is both the Anime Gamesters and for Mediocre Men. Which I will tweet.
We share shit, okay? We
yep.
Good.
Yep, what Ultima just said. We share stuff.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, and sharing brings happiness to the world. We'll tweet out a link to the server after we get done with this podcast this evening. We'll tweet it out. We'll also put it on the Facebook page, so that way you guys can come join the fun. That is the Mediocre Men Media Tag Group.
What was that?
Yes, Fanto. You were saying something, my good boy?
A derpazoid again.
What'd you say, though?
Come, that's what she said.
Wow. Gosh dang it, Fanto. Gosh dang it.
Let's take it a break.
No.
Oh man.
He says I'm a bad influence on him.
Yeah, let's actually take it into a break, and when we get back, we're gonna be let's get into our game for this evening. So what we're gonna be doing is for you guys, since this is kind of the first M3 podcast. For those of you who haven't heard it, we might be re-airing episodes of Introvert on here as well. So we're going to get episode 1 for you guys. And when we get back, we're going to be playing a special game that Ultima has in line for us, which I'm excited to play. We haven't had a game night in a long time. So here's Introvert Reality, episode 1 on the M3 podcast.
My name is Mason, and I'm just your typical high school student with a quirky attitude. You know, life really likes to have its ups and downs at times, and I'm there to help people whenever they need help the most. So follow me as I help Ryan and some of my other friends along the adventures of Introvert Reality. Today's episode, Ryan's Kohai.
Man, this is such a drag. I mean, we gotta do homework, and then chores, and then more homework. It just seems like we don't have time to hang out. Mason, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'll tell you what we should do. Next time, we should not be up till 3 in the morning keeping your parents up awake while playing video games. We should be more quiet because if you were as loud as you were again last night, we'd be doing more chores from now on.
Hey! I mean, dude, it's Star Fox 64. You can't beat the classics like that. I was gonna beat Andros and Star Wolf and everything. Man, staying up until 3 o'clock in the morning was worth it.
Coming from the exact same person that let Slippy Toad die 20 freaking times.
Mason, you know what? Slippy's like the worst character in the freaking game in the first place, okay? All he does is complain and yells, "Fox, help me!" And then he screams like, "Ah!"
Well, that sounds exactly like how your mother screams whenever I was in her room last night. But
ha 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 ha. You may laugh at it now, but you know what? My mom has AIDS.
Yeah, whatever. Now stop fooling around and actually do your chores. God, you're so lazy. I mean, you've barely done any cleaning up around here. I've been the one sweeping and cleaning the bathrooms, and all you've done is just mess around in your room and picked up a few things. Come on, man, pick up the pace.
Fine, I will. Stop your complaining. Okay?
I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to tell you to do your job, man. Come on.
Yeah, listen to the crowd. That's a bad response right there. Isn't that right? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you think you're so cool, with the crowd sucking you off and everything. What do you have that I don't, little boy?
A muffin button.
Dude, this is the wrong series for that joke. I swear your mom is going to put us into even more trouble once she finds out that not only you're not doing your cleaning, but you just copyrighted another freaking series. God!
Hey! Okay, fine. I will stop, and I will help clean. I just don't want to do chores today. I just want to go out and just have fun, play video games, and just chill out with you, man. But I mean, we're stuck doing these chores. So anyways, did you hear about Riley and everything like that? I mean, that last volleyball game we were at, man, she just spiked that ball and she just hit it out of the park. Man, that girl she hit with that volleyball, she walked out with a freaking nosebleed. It was awesome.
Well, I gotta say, Riley did do a great job of the game the other day. Too bad she probably will never go out with you, loser.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, one can dream, right? Riley, will you go out with me?
Yes, I will. For you, Ryan Senpai.
Having cute little daydreams about you and your kohai over there? Well, guess what? She's never going to notice you. I bet me and the girl I like will hook up before you two do. Challenge accepted.
Dude, what the heck? That's messed up, okay? I don't do that with you. Get out of here.
Yeah, well, maybe if you weren't such a Mr. Blabbermouth, I wouldn't have said anything.
Hey, I don't need to take that crap from you. You can either get out of my house or just get out of my life.
You know what? Fine. I'll leave then. I'm tired of hearing you talk about your stupid wannabe girlfriend that you will never, ever end up with. You know what? I'm just gonna go home. I don't need you anyways.
Hey! What the hell is going on in here? You two boys fighting again? You better stop it! Stop it!
Mom! You don't need to tell me what to do, okay? He's the one that started the freaking argument.
I wouldn't have started the argument had it been for you doing your chores in the first place like you should have, and have you not talked about Riley all the freaking time.
Hey, okay? It's not my fault. I'm freaking in love with the girl and I don't even know what to freaking do.
Well, maybe you should grow a pair of balls and actually say something to her. I'm so fed up with this. I'm sorry. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Fine. Who needs you? Just get out of my life, okay? I don't want to ever talk to you again. Get out!
Fine. I'm leaving. Screw you too, buddy.
Good riddance. Man, he's just annoying. Oh my god, that dog won't shut up! Shut up, Scruffy!
Hey, the dog didn't do anything. You shouldn't tell it to shut up.
Well, the dog won't shut up! And I'm mad, okay? Mason does this every single time he puts my hopes down like that because I like Riley.
Well, whose fault was it to not talk to her? Why? Oh, you. Okay? You have to talk to her at some point. You're a man.
Mom, I'm only freaking 16 years old, okay? I can't do this. Oh my gosh. Oh, if only I wasn't just so scared.
What are you scared about? She's a girl and you're a guy. You like her, so just tell her that you like her.
But it's not that simple, okay? Mason can do it just fine. The basketball kid down the street can do it just fine. I'm different, okay? I have no life. I'm just a gamer. I just sit in my room when I'm not at school, and I don't even go out. Because I have no friends. I don't know what to do. I'm socially awkward. I don't know what to do in these kind of situations. I've never told anyone how I felt.
Well, this is where you start stepping up your game and you tell her, okay? She will listen to you.
But I'm scared, okay? I don't know what to do. How many times do I have to say it?
What are you really scared about? You telling her or you getting rejected?
Being rejected, of course. Every single time Mason tells someone how he feels, he does it with confidence. And I don't have that. Okay, because I've never been out. Mom, you've always told me to not go out. Look what you did.
Look what I did? We only told you not to go out because of your own safety. Now that you're a 16-year-old boy, you can go out and have fun, okay?
Wow, are you saying that you've never told me this, that I can go out? Maybe my life would have been a lot easier and more socially acceptable if you guys would have told me earlier.
Well, you're an adult, okay? You're a young adult. You're 16 years old. You can make your decisions for yourself. All you gotta do is just tell us that you're going out, okay? Mason's been trying to do it, and you just reject them. You're scared to go out. You're scared to go out of your shell. You're scared of the world. And this is your chance. This is your opportunity to go out and beat someone.
Well, what the heck do I do now? I pissed off my best friend. He probably threw eggs in front of the house.
Well, if he does that, then I'm gonna kick his butt.
I pissed him off. Do I just call him and just apologize? I don't know. Oh my gosh, why am I so stupid?
Well, not to encourage your stupidity, but I would call him and apologize even if he wasn't my best friend. Just saying.
Okay, I'll call him. Now I kind of feel like a big dick, but I need to apologize, okay. Okay, here we go. All you gotta do is just say sorry. All you gotta do is just apologize and everything will be alright. Everything will be happy again.
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, Mason, do you have a second to talk, please?
Yeah, I'm up to talk.
Well, hey, I kind of just wanted to apologize for earlier. I was just getting mad, okay, because I mean, like, I really like Riley, and I don't know what to do. And you've been trying to help out the whole entire time, and I was so stupid to not see that. So, I'm sorry, and I hope you can forgive me.
It's okay, buddy. In fact, I got a little bit of apologizing to do. I'm sorry for acting like such a jerk to you. It's just, for some reason, I kind of got a little bit jealous, which I really shouldn't, but you probably understand where I'm coming from. I owe you a lot, man. In fact, tell you what, I'll try to help you get Riley's attention.
Well, I mean, like, I was a big douchebag to you, okay? All these times that you've been trying to ask me to hang out, you know, like, you've been trying to get me out of the house and, you know, have a life. And all I've been doing was just being so self-focused on myself and just playing video games and doing good at school. And I mean, like, dude, to tell you the truth, I'm freaking scared. Not only about telling Riley how I feel, but just being around others. Okay? Like, I'm socially awkward. I don't have many friends besides you. We've been friends since grade school.
Actually, buddy, to tell you the truth, I used to be the exact same way. But what I did was, one day, I decided, hey, why not take that chance and just say something? And it was there that I learned, sometimes it's not that bad opening up to people. Because you never know, they might have the same sort of feelings for you. And hey, could be the same way with Riley. You might open up to her, and she might open up to you. Just kind of helping you out here a little bit, buddy.
Well, I really appreciate it. I mean, like, you're my bro. To be honest, I wouldn't have asked anyone else to be my best friend besides you.
Oh, it's okay, bro. In fact, I got your back. If you need help with anything about Riley, just let me know. I'm always here for you, buddy. Well, I gotta go. My parents are fixing to go on a vacation, and I'm gonna go help them pack and everything, so I'll catch you tomorrow at school, buddy.
Okay, man. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow then. In the meantime, have fun packing up with your parents if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be a good son and help them pack their luggages. In fact, some of those luggages are very big. I pack a lot of stuff into them. Anywho, I better let you go, buddy.
Okay, well, I'll see you at school tomorrow. Bye.
Well, it seems as if our friends, Ryan and Mason, have finally become friends once again. It looks like jealousy kind of took over at first, but in the end, true friendship settled everything. Now, what's going to happen between Ryan and Riley? Well, we'll find out on the next episode of Introvert Reality. I'm Morgan Freeman, and I hope you stay tuned.
You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Men Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio.
And welcome back to the M3 Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We definitely had quite a big segment there of getting to know everyone who is a part of the podcast now. What we're going to be doing next is I'm going to hand the mic over to our friend Ultima, because it is time for our one of the best segments that we've done in past shows and everything. That's right. It is time to play some games. Ultima, take it away, buddy.
Fuck you mean take the mic away? We all have a mic. This is Skype. We all have the mic. I'm kidding.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're playing a game that like a horrible description. How the game is played is I'm gonna read out a horrible description of whatever the topic is. This time it's anime, and our lovely contestants must choose what anime I'm talking about. If they get it right, they get a point. Also, a bonus point if they get the Japanese name if I have it written down. Either or. Yeah. How about we play this stupid ass game, people? And it all just dies here. Anyway, so just shout out your name, or not shout, just say your name if you have it. So, number one, a young boy wants to cook to be the best food cooker there is. That's okay. Food Wars. Yeah, you want to go for another point for Japanese name?
Oh, I don't know.
Alright, fuck it, 1 point for Food Wars. I don't have sound for this one. He didn't get the Japanese name, he got the actual name. He got the English name, Japanese? Which is 1 point.
I thought the Japanese name was Sheki. Oh shoot, excuse me. Sheki.
Say your name first.
Yes, Sheki no Soma. I think that's the name.
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna get a point because he already got the actual name for the quote. But hey,
there's no worries.
No, but hey, Tony, if you call out the next one and you get the Japanese name, you get 2 points, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, so number 2. Do you remember one time and did it too far to solve a murder mystery as a chillin'?
Ooh.
Casey. Wait.
Can you say the description one more time?
Well, okay. I'm gonna say it again, but it's still anyone can say their name.
Okay.
Dude can rewind time and did it too far to solve a murder mystery as a chillin'.
Child.
Should I get Mike the dark side?
I'm not sure, but that sounds like case closed. Or Detective Conan.
Same thing, but no.
Damn.
Close.
Damn.
I don't know this one too well, but I'm gonna go ahead and say my name. Goodman. Would it be
Goodman Deep Throat?
Shut up. Would it be Lupin the Third?
Not bad.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Monsieur Deep Throat. No, Monsieur Deep Throat.
Dude can rewind time and did it too far to solve a murder mystery as a child.
I seriously don't know the answer to this.
Tony, Fanto, Casey, got anything?
I got none.
All right. The answer was Erased.
Never watched it.
I've heard it.
It was good at first until the last few episodes, until it was shit. Oh boy. All right, next one. This is gonna be easy. Sadly, this one, the Japanese name and the English name are the same, so 1 point. One man, too strong. The sidekick gets wrecked. Still waiting. Two. Casey.
Tony.
Casey said his name.
He taking too long.
One Punch Man.
Okay.
Yep.
That was so easy.
Yeah, some of these are easy, some of these are hard. They're horribly described. The thing is, how can you describe something that's way too simple? Anywho, number 4. Sorry, what? Hello, Casey?
Oh, no, I thought that was another anime description. I was like, what?
Oh, no, I was about to say it.
Okay.
Number 4. Boy wants to kill monsters, but is apparently a monster himself and uses monster power to Tony.
She yo, cool. Attack on Titan, the Japanese name, Shingeki no Kyojin.
Yeah, you butchered that name, yeah.
You butchered it.
Sony, you butchered it worse than what I would.
No, he butchered it. No. What's made it worse? He butchered it as part Japanese.
You want me to tell your story, Mike?
Yeah.
Then be quiet.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell the story.
Tony's half Japanese and he butchered the Japanese name.
I'm American. What do you expect?
I don't give a fuck.
Japanese.
No, there is a line. He talks more American, and he wasn't in Japan. He's not Japan born.
Actually, he was born.
Actually, it kind of was, but
Tony, what the fuck?
No, since I spent so much time.
Don't give my fucking argument a little bit more validity.
I spent so much time here. You know what the accent do to you?
I don't give a fuck.
You know what? You better get my 2 points. Huh?
You got your 2 points, and I said you were right. I agree with you.
You got 2 points and these nuts on your nose.
Okay. Say that to your friend that you was talking to y'all play sports together.
How about we continue the game and go with that story last, huh?
Yeah, let's go on with the game.
Do that. Anyway, number 5. Boy has psychic powers and lets his master, who was no real psychic powers, exploit the boy so they can make spirits. Yes, so they can take spirits together while the master makes money. This okay, I'll repeat it because I talked a little bit too fast. Boy has psychic powers and lets his master, who has no real psychic powers, exploit the boy so they can take on spirits together while the master makes money. Phantom.
Mob Psycho 100.
There you go. No Japanese name, so it's only 1 point.
I told him that.
Number 6. If none of you have seen number 6, go watch it. A classroom full of students has to kill their teacher from Casey already.
Assassination Classroom.
Yep. You want to go for the Japanese name, buddy?
I'll pass.
All right. 1 point. 1 point for Casey. Number 7. clothes are evil. So we depend on someone who has magical clothes to get rid of other clothes.
Jake.
Tony.
This is the anime that I spoiled for myself, I believe.
I'm not gonna say the name.
You said, hold on,
the name.
What happened, Tony? Before he says the name?
You repeat it again?
Okay. I mean, Goodman, I think already has it because he already chimed in.
Oh, sorry.
Goodman, say the name real quick if you had it.
It's the anime that I spoiled for myself, and I'm trying to.
What was it?
I just have the name on the tip of my tongue.
You said
Kill la Kill. That's what it was. Kill la Kill. Is it Kill la Kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For evil, so we depend on someone who has magic clothes to get rid of other clothes.
No. I thought you meant was I thought you was talking about keeping strip because that's kind of like that.
No.
Well, not like Kill la Kill, but like you rip off other people's clothes too.
No. Clothes are evil and Kill la Kill.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it was the fan service. You got the fan service. Although there is that fucking rape scene, that shower scene with the mom and daughter, that was like, no.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What were you saying, Ultima?
No, I was talking about Mike about the one scene in Kill la Kill that was fucked up.
Oh yeah. The guy rays were shining. The guy rays and the lens flares were shining, but goddamn, that scene cannot be unseen. I'm like, wait a minute, this is your daughter. No.
Alright, number 8. Subterranean people found part of a robot that can be used to fight other robots on the surface to make a new one because living ground. Casey, guys, damn it. Casey. Let me finish that thing. You want to go for the full name on this one?
I'm fine. I have the lead.
He cheated.
What's the score at the moment?
Casey is leading with 3. Tony and Fanta are tied for second. Goodman, you're 4th, and Mike got 0.
Good.
Don't worry, this next one, I believe anyone can get.
Well, shit, I'll be slow on the draw. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. This is all for fun anyway. There's no fucking Amazon gift card at the end of this.
Yeah, no gift cards today. Sorry.
Alright, number 9. A large amount of fuckboys have to fight out of a game, and one special fuckboy can somehow cheat the system.
Jake.
Whatever. Go.
Sword Art Online.
He cheated.
He knows
no cheating.
Out of fuckboys. He knows by the amount of times I said fuckboys.
So
I just know Mason's dad loves SAO.
Fuck you.
I mean, why? It's not that. I mean, if season 3 is going to be good, then I'll rewatch it again. But they kind of ruined it with season 2.
Yeah, but anyways, Ultima, what's the next one?
I was about to say Tony should probably get one. He's the pink number here. A person who is a person who people think is a person in cinnamon roll gets coaxed into a date, which turns him into a person with some serious mental health issues. No one gets better after turning emo and changing hair color.
What? Tony.
Oh, and I heard Mike first. Sorry.
Yeah, Mike said his name first.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Change his hair color.
Wait, repeat it, Ultima?
Wait. Yeah, please repeat it. Because, like, wait, hold on. He goes into the date.
Tony.
Is that it? You want the Japanese name?
I would, but I'm going to butcher it because I can't fully pronounce it.
He had longer than 10 seconds, Ultima.
No, I went for the one. Tokyo.
No, Live Jeopardy's name is way too easy. It's Tokyo Kushu.
Yeah, I was about to say that before he cut me off. That's all good.
All right. Number 11, oldie. Actually, everyone has a point, so fucking it's not everyone's game. Number 11, person who doesn't like to kill has to kill the only other person who is like the main character.
Ooh, right. Oh, person who doesn't like to kill.
Fuck.
Dragon?
Someone say their name?
Yeah, Mike said his name.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Are we talking your name or anime title?
I think you got it.
Well, I was confused. I was like, are we doing titles still, or are we doing characters?
It was titles, but it's about the person who doesn't like to kill, who has to kill the only other person that's like the main character. That's literally the premise of Trigun.
Right.
Oh, Vash the Stampede. Bam.
Yeah. No, we're not going for characters.
Yeah,
yeah, that's bad.
He was just saying.
Yeah. Our boy Bash. Our boy the Black Power Ranger.
The $60 man.
Yep. Alright, next one. I think everyone has seen this anime. Mentally scarred child tries to destroy conspiracy and stop genocide, all while trying to undo death and... Casey, god damn it.
Yeah,
10 seconds. Wait, what?
Code Geass?
Nope.
Okay.
Repeat it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it because he cut me like in the first sentence.
Thanks a lot, Casey.
Mentally scarred child tries to destroy conspiracy and stop genocide, all while trying to undo death and his own fuck up, but learns that trying to undo death uses death, and that makes him trying to do things the hard way. Why? Because death is bad.
Tony. This is just a guess. Death Note.
No.
No.
Tony.
My bad.
Wait.
Casey, you don't get another one.
What the fuck?
You got your one, my dude.
That wasn't in the fucking... Okay, whatever.
Calm down, Casey. Calm down. I lost too.
Anyone else?
No.
I can't think of it.
I know what it is now.
What is it?
Akira.
It's what?
Hacker?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
Well, give it.
You guys want to know what it is? It's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fuck. Jesus, dude! I just about called my fucking name. Just Oh, I'm sorry, Phantom. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Wow, that was the worst way to...
That's sad that we all didn't get it, but yeah, we watched it.
Yeah.
I guess it's one of the most known animes.
Well, Full Metal Alchemist was made by the animators of Boku no Pico, so I wouldn't guess it either way.
Few of the animators, it's not the entirety. I'm not going to condemn them. Anywho, number 13. The boy loses family to mysterious house fire and now has servant that people ship him with, even though the boy is still a child, but people don't care. Thank you. Fucking
that sounds disturbing.
Wait. Say it again?
The boy loses family to mysterious house fire and now has a servant that people ship with him, even though the boy is still a child, but people don't care. Thank you, Joshi's. Phantom.
Black Butler.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Japanese name. Don't know it.
Okay, 1 point for Phantom.
Motherfucker, I didn't know that one. Damn.
Yeah, Japanese name.
Damn.
But, yeah.
No, it was the shipping. Like, once I heard it again, it's like the shipping made it for me.
No, and then the minute he said that, all I fucking saw was fucking grill.
I need to rewatch Black Butler.
Fucking
No, grill was the mask one I thought was a chick until the mask came off and I saw the mouth and teeth and then I heard the voice. I was like, Hold up, that ain't no chick.
White got a confused boner.
That bitch got a dick.
Mike was confused. But
just as much as you are, deep throat.
No,
the person that she masturbated as sang, it was a deep ass baritone voice as a dude. Of course, it's like
Grill is an adult rap.
Are we going to continue this?
Yes.
Yeah. Girl stumbles in the spirit world, becomes a bathhouse worker in the goal to get her parents back, while also learning that the world is It's goddamn easy.
Turn it away.
Yep.
We all should know that one.
Yeah.
I don't think you know the Japanese name for this one either.
Nah.
What is it? I'm curious.
Shit. When I typed this, I had the Japanese name for this typed out, and I forgot. 1 second.
Okay. Okay.
No, because Sen no Kamikakushi. There we go.
Okay. Translate into the spirit of what?
If you think about it, how is spirit bomb translated from whatever it is to Japanese?
I mean, because Disney had the producing rights, to be able to show it in the West, they had to change the name so it would actually sound more appealing. The actual name is Sen and Chihiro Spiriting Away. So they shortened that out to Spirited Away.
Okay, let's continue this story.
Which is much memorable, but
let's continue the game.
Yeah.
Now, people were 15. Young people are going to get this in like the first 3 words, so I'm going to just be careful. Fish turned human with a father that is racist towards humans. The fish wants to stay with the boy that found the fish. The father says, okay, but only if you finish my nearly impossible task. So a 5-year-old kid still managed to do it.
Mike?
Ponyo? Yep.
Oh, holy
nice. Good job.
Jesus, I've seen that in a minute.
His name? Want to go with the Japanese name, Mike?
No, because I watched it. I had to watch the dub version, and the Japanese name threw me off so bad.
Gakino no Ponyo.
Yes, see, that's why I was.
Number 16. Everyone has heard of this.
Nah, last one I never heard of.
No. Number 16. I'm about to read out.
No.
The one I'm about to read out, my dude. The lineage of a family is cursed by a human-turned vampire that stole the body of one of the family members. Now the men of this family that is haunted must fight this evil menace with manly poses, awesome powers, and references that won't die anytime soon.
Huh?
What?
Wait. Hold on.
Say it again.
I'll say it one more time. The lineage of a family is cursed by a human-turned vampire that stole the body of one of the family members. Now the men of this family that is haunted must fight this evil menace with manly poses, awesome powers, and references that won't die anytime soon.
I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure either.
How well known is this?
Very.
Is it a violent anime?
In some ways.
Oh, well, then if you can't just flat out say it was violent, then it ain't what I think it is.
Yeah. Shit happens.
I'm drawing a blank.
You see? Anto? Tony?
I'm drawing a blank. I died.
Yeah. Yeah, pass.
Okay. Everyone, so I don't skip.
If it's what I think it is, then you should have just told me it was flat out violence.
Okay, say it. Take the dive.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it in. I thought it was Hellsing, but no, it ain't.
No, this is like way less than Hellsing.
Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say anything about it.
Well, say it one more time.
All right, I'll say it one more time. The lineage of a family is cursed by a human-turned vampire that stole the body of one of the family members. Now, the men of this family that is haunted must fight this evil menace with manly poses, awesome powers, and references that won't die anytime soon.
Blue Exorcist?
No.
I tried.
Fucking vampire. What the fuck? Funny Phantom Goodman, please save me from running to Casey.
I honestly do not know.
Don't know.
There you go. See? There you go. Okay. You shouldn't be blaming me at all. Okay.
It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, is that a JoJo reference?
It's a fucking JoJo reference.
Dude, okay. That's why I don't know that one, because I didn't watch JoJo.
But I've only seen bits and pieces of it, so...
it was years ago.
You know about it.
Yeah.
Iconic. You said that these are iconic anime.
I said these are well-known anime. I never said iconic. I said they're well-known.
No.
You've seen a JoJo reference or two. You have seen a JoJo reference or two.
No, I haven't even watched an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'm going to tell you like it is. My category goes from the emotional to the very fucking bloody and violent. That's where my anime references go. So,
I will say, the next few ones, Mike, you're going to have a hard one, except for, actually, the last ones we have left, you're probably going to get, like, one or two of them. Because he's reached closer to new territory.
Let's give it a shot.
All right, number 17. This is probably the easiest one I've written. Ravioli, ravioli, don't lose the dragon lolly. Phantom!
Tony.
Phantom got it. I'm sorry, Tony.
Can I? Ooh, I got it.
Wait, Phantom's not even saying anything. Your time is running out.
I got it.
2, 1.
I got it. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Tony, yeah, you want to go for Japanese name?
No, forget it.
All right. I don't know what happened to Phantom. He died. Oh.
No, Phantom, come back.
No, he got cock blocked by Sky.
Oh.
Give him that point.
I'll give him a point, but Tony, you're also getting that point.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I swear, if someone kicked whoever out of the call.
Keep in mind, I can't do that from my phone.
Yeah.
On Skype, I'm keeping score and having the Google Doc in front of me.
And I honestly don't even have my hands on the keyboard or anything. I'm just looking at the screen talking to the mic.
Here we go.
All right, well, let's continue. 18. 3 words. Attack on Trains.
Tony.
That's fucking fail on me.
Tony. Also,
Attack on Trains.
I told
you got a point. You got a point for that.
You said Attack on Trains.
Yes, Attack on Trains.
Dang, what I'm thinking is Rail Wars. I'm wrong, right?
Yeah,
I'm wrong. Yeah.
Anyone else Attack on Trains? Don't lie, this is kind of the one of the newer anime from 2016, I believe.
Wait, I legit cannot think of the name, but I know me and you have sat down and talked about this before.
Yep.
What's the description?
Attack on Trains.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, unless you're fighting Titans on trains.
Oh God, I remember the entire conversation, and I can't even think about the fucking name. Oh fuck.
What's the next one?
I mean, KFC, Casey. All right, it was Covenant Area of the Iron Fortress.
That one?
Yeah, because it's from the same movie that Attack on Titans. Attack on Titans.
Okay, what's the next one? It got quiet.
What do we have up next, Ultima, for our last couple questions. You're kind of cutting out there.
1 second, guys.
Okay.
Yo, hello.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
We got 3 more. Number 19. A young lad that grew up with no powers finally met his idol, and now gains powers that can easily tear his own body apart. Phantom.
My Hero Academia? Boku no Hero Academia.
2 points halfway through the description.
Cheater. It's like, no, he watches it all the time.
I mean, that's popular anime right now.
No, it's the anime right now. He watches it all the time.
Yeah. I'm trying to get. It's been like 3 weeks since I've read the manga, so I gotta get caught up on.
Yeah, I've read the manga, though. Like I've probably haven't read the last 3 chapters.
Well, season 3 is coming out.
So.
Season 3, the one part of the anime that I did not like, for reasons which I will not spoil. Number 20. Everyone has seen this anime. If you've not, then you are living under a rock.
What?
You watch one because I'm pirate history. I'm gonna kick out the pirate. I heard Tony in there.
I didn't say Tony.
You didn't?
I didn't say Tony.
It was between Goodman and Mike. They made Tony. I'm sorry.
I said Casey. Damn it.
Oh, there it was Casey. My bad. Names. Sorry.
I'll know this.
Casey.
Somebody say the answer already.
I said One Piece.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, what's next?
This is the extra round. Animes about butts and boobs to knock your enemy into the water.
Tony.
Oh, Phantom said it.
Keijo!
Yep, it's Keijo.
Of course, Tony would jump at the name at a description of an anime like that.
Well, they make
no lie, I would too, because I actually watched the series, and I didn't completely hate it, but I turned my brain off when watching it. Like, I couldn't take it seriously.
I don't think you can take it seriously watching.
Another anime that would make you turn your brain off is pure fan service. Watch Ekin.
Yeah, that's
like, it's like 2 episodes of it, and if you watch them, you're just gonna be like,
What's the next one?
No, that was the last one.
Oh, that was the last one.
Yeah. So what are the scores end up being?
Santo in first place, Casey in second, Tony and Mike tied for third, Goodman dead last.
Yay! That was a fun game, though. I like it.
Yes. That's a video version of it, but that will be next time because I gotta keep typing up some shit at some point.
Whenever we have another game night, would you guys want to do that again next week, or would you guys want to play a different game next week?
That'd be fine.
All right,
go back old roots.
Anyone else? Ultima, Phantom, Casey.
How about we go back old roots and play Name That? What was the game we played?
Name That Soon.
Yeah.
We could maybe do that. We'll figure out.
No. Okay, if we're doing Name That Tune, I'm calling a twist on it. Name That Donkified Tune.
Well, in that second position.
Too much time.
Yeah, that would take up a lot of time. It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Phantom, but that would take up a lot of time.
Like after a while, when we do have enough of the donkified shit.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, we could do that. So we have about 6 minutes left in the show. Which, by the way, Ultima, thank you for showing us that game. Great game. I want to play it. I think we all want to play it again, pretty much.
Actually, guys, when did my internet cut out? Like, because I know it was like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Man. Like, when the fuck did that cut out?
Or when you said your name, I called nothing. That's what it cut out.
So, guys, we got about 5 minutes left in the podcast. Real quick, Mike, you're wanting to tell a little bit of your Taco Tony fan fiction?
Okay.
Okay, if you tell this, I'm telling the story.
Hold on, what were we saying?
I thought this is the perfect way to end the show here.
Yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, lay yourself down and prepare to listen. It was a late night. They had just come back from the movies.
Okay, why the hell are you speaking
Australia. Shut the fuck up. You want me to finish?
Yeah, tell a story.
She lays up on the couch, says, "Oh, Tony, I'm just so tired." He looks upon her and says, "Oh, I have such things I want to show you. Do you want to know why my friends call me Waterfall?" She gets up. She begins to undress. She looks him dead in the eyes and says, "Yes, I want to know why they all call you Waterfall." He takes her to the bedroom. She lays down. Her bed press glistening in the light. He says, "Oh, I'm about to stuff my beef all in your taco." He begins to position himself, massaging her moist opening with his throbbing oil member. He eases his in. He says the whole thing. He looks down upon her and says, "But Keo, this is our first time." She looks at him and says, "I don't give a damn. I want your special sour cream all on me." He thrives.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is what mainly fanfictions are. Thank you very much. Go to Wattpad, go to fanfic.net. Kill me now. Kill me now. Get the hottest sauce you can get. Pour them in my eyes and kill me now.
Yeah, we don't want to do that to you, but
we're gonna end the story there.
Yeah. Actually, well, no, I actually got another thing real quick. That's an interesting story, Mike. But Ultima, I believe you have something you want to plug in before we wrap up.
Yeah. So as I said earlier, I do play D&D, and I'm in a campaign. I mentioned this on the last RTR, but I'll say it again. That a few friends of mine that are just RPing and shit on D&D are going to be doing a stream Tuesday for a special campaign that we're doing. Check us out at .tv/. Charles does switch. I'm sorry, I have to look it up again. If it doesn't come in this week, then I'm sorry. There has been some technical difficulties as of late because doing a theater of the mind is kind of weird when it comes to Twitch.
Yeah, and you have you posted the link to the Facebook page yet or not? Or
I believe they did, but I'll check again.
So that,
if anything, if it's all posted on Tuesday when the stream.
Right, and of course, if you guys want to find the link where it's going to be posted, it's going to be on the Mediocre Men Media Facebook page. You'll find it on Facebook, have the exact same logo as we do here, and the link to the stream will be there. And of course, just anything else you want to share, such as articles or just any funny videos, all that fun stuff. So be sure to go give us a like on Facebook and go check out the stream on Tuesday. So we're at the end of the show. We got about a minute left. Anybody want to say any last words? Ultima, Mike, Tony, Fanto, Casey, anyone?
Tony's a black joker gone fucking waterfalling. Mike is a black joker gone sexual with taking everything way too fucking far by doing that weird fucking shit. Goodman is a deep shooter. Casey is the magician or musician. Whoops. Grammar.
And apparently I'm now Fanto to everyone else because everyone forgot about me.
Fanto 2.0. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm the derpazoid who's just talking gibberish right now.
Anybody else?
Tony, will you have a story?
I'm good.
Casey?
I'm good.
Mike?
I'm good.
And Ultima, you mentioned your last thing, talking about the Twitch stream coming up?
Yep. If you want non-family friendly shit, I'm your man. I'm Ultima. I'm the dude, and we love you all. And I love.
And we'll see you guys next week. We'll see you guys next week on the M3 podcast. We'll be discussing graduation, since next weekend is graduation Sunday for me. Have a good